just like Zach Wilson at your mom's book club, we are back for another installment of Next Play Sports. You got your boy Sid, you got your boy Nolan, you got your boy Tmo. Sit back, relax, grab a drink and a snack, because here we go.
I don't read anymore.
So what's funny about that is there was something I saw the other day about like Giselle.
Oh, he follows her.
Yeah. Look, bro. If Zach Wilson,
If he bags, yeah,
Giselle,
him or Antonio Brown.
you know what's gonna be really crazy though is if she
Antonio Brown's crazy.
No, but I'm saying is like what if like how like she would leave a 45-year-old football player who's gonna retire soon.
Yeah.
For a 23-year-old football player?
And part of the reason that her and Tom are splitting up is obviously like his commitment to football over family, apparent. Like, I would assume. And by the way, I told you so.
That is insane.
I told you so.
You prayed on that man's downfall.
I didn't pray on his downfall.
No,
I didn't pray on his downfall. I just said, hey, man, this man's losing.
I saw the signs.
Yeah, like,
And I told you so on a divorce is insane, by the way, Timo.
I mean, I'm just telling you that I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
I mean, yeah, I've seen it. I think all of us at this table have seen a thing or two. Yeah. Right? But I'm not going to lie, I didn't see it coming. But at the same time, if she leaves a 45-year-old football player for a 23-year-old football player.
Yeah, like to get more into the, like, for a dude who's just starting his career. What's
going to be crazy is Tom Brady bagged on the Jets for 20 years. Now it's time the Jets bag on Tom Brady. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But the wild card in this is Antonio Brown bagging.
I don't even know where that came from. That's hilarious, though.
I don't think so.
I mean, you haven't seen like the...
Imagine.
Like...
There's no way.
I mean, she saw what Antonio Brown did at that pool.
We all did.
What is this?
Maybe that's what sparked it, you know?
What are we doing? Jesus, no. Imagine. I would not.
What are we doing here, y'all?
Whoa.
I would not be able to... If I was Tom, I would never overcome those.
That guy wasn't the last pick and draft.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, neither was Tom.
Yeah.
Tom was picking the 6th round. Dude, that whole situation though is crazy. It's sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know, from a...
Oh, if you want to know what's sad now, Tom's going to be playing until he's 50.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tom's locked in.
F the world.
Yeah.
My sons are, they're 14, 15. They're basically grown now.
Yeah. They can pay for their own stuff.
Yeah, they're good.
Them out.
Yeah, they're about to go off to college.
I mean, Giselle makes more money than Tom, so...
Yeah, she's worth over $150 million more than Tom Brady.
Yeah.
What does she do?
She's a model.
She's a model.
Oh. Yeah. Hit my line.
Whoa.
Hey. No, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. The odds ain't looking in your favor. I can't count.
Yeah. Look, you know, if there was like...
I mean, I'm here for you, and I'm pulling for you.
Like, I'm taking the over on a snowball's chance in hell. You can't... I mean, you know... There might be 20 people that hear this statement. Nolan, please take the glasses off.
I'm not taking the glasses off.
We are inside.
Yeah, we are inside, and this man looks like Ray Charles sitting across from him.
He is wearing polarized sunglasses. Indoors.
Oh. All right, anyways, let's get this ball rolling, baby. We got a lot to get into.
What are we doing, man? All right, so baseball. Playoffs are near. Playoffs are coming tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is Friday the 7th of October, 2022. Time of recording, playoffs start tomorrow. Albert Pujols finished second all-time in RBIs, solely second place, 703 home runs, and one more playoffs in the books for old Pujols.
Him, Yachty, and Wainwright.
Also, Yachty and Wainwright combined for most
starts together as a battery.
Yep, 325. That's insane. It's ridiculous. I mean, you get 30 a year. I mean, that's 10 years. Roughly 32 and a half. I mean, that's a lot. That's a long time.
Man. And especially it's because like Wainwright and Yachty, for their own each perspective, they haven't been like pity starts for the two of them. Like they haven't been penciling in Wainwright here. Oh, like he's on the roster, he might as well start. Wainwright's been solid, like throughout his career.
Still nobody runs on Yachty. So
yeah, and Yachty's still got a hose. I mean, the bat's taking a hit, but so what? Who cares?
It's Yachty or Molina.
Yeah, it's Yachty.
I mean, Cardinals. I try not to. I don't want to say I hate the Cardinals. I'm not gonna lie and say
definitely
I don't.
hates the Cardinals.
I'm not gonna lie and don't say I have don't have a distaste for the Cardinals for reasons not to be named. But
the name's Daniel Freeze.
But they produce. I mean, they're a tier 1 organization.
Oh yeah, I mean St. Louis. If I'd love to, if I was a baseball player, you get drafted by St. Louis. That's the place to.
I mean, the jerseys, the unis.
Well, no, I'm just talking about
the history.
You're all the state of Missouri has. You and the Blues.
Yeah.
Like you and hockey. That's what you got.
Yeah.
So
I mean, their field.
It's baseball USA.
Their skyline is, it's embedded in our logo for a reason.
Facts.
Y'all didn't hear that though. So wild card matchups are all 4 games played tomorrow night?
I think so.
And is it a 3-game series?
They're probably gonna do 2
It's
maybe they gotta make that
best,
money.
It's 2 out of 3.
It's best of 3. Okay, so Tampa, Cleveland, Mariners, Blue Jays, Phillies, Cardinals, Mets, Padres.
Yeah, they're all the games are out tomorrow
looking
night.
at this,
I'd love to hop on this little Seattle train for the playoffs. I don't know how far it'll ride me, but
I mean, they're playing Toronto.
I know.
That is going to be that's probably if I could.
I just want to ride with Seattle for the playoffs.
If I'd put any of my money for a series to go 3 games, it would be Mariners Jays.
Yeah,
I mean
that's definitely the closest.
Well, Mets and Padres too, but I think the Padres might sweep. I mean, we can't really call 2 games.
You think the Padres are going to sweep?
Yeah. Yeah, Padres are so overpowered, and if they're really talking about resting DeGrom,
I mean,
I think the Mets are going to take care of business.
Ever since that trade, Soto and Josh Bell have not been good. They're not hitting good.
I don't care about that. The Padres
They're not hitting
are
good, and their rotation has
Padres are deep. The Mets.
I mean, I'll take the Mets in a sweep before I thought the Padres.
If the Mets are holding out DeGrom, maybe.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, the Mets got the MLB sex symbol and Daniel Vogelbach.
I forgot about that. God.
So,
big boy.
I mean, yeah, there's no...
The Mets may not lose a game the rest of the year.
Exactly. That's what peak Mel... I mean, unless they're playing Atlanta, apparently, but...
Yeah. Atlanta's the kryptonite. And Blooper.
I don't know.
Blooper's
that game,
a menace.
Man, yeah, Blooper is...
Blooper. Have you seen his Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
He changed his name to Wild Card Avoider.
They have won the division. They said... They tweeted out the last time
let's not act like both these teams didn't win 101 games.
Oh, yeah. They're insane, yeah. But they tweeted out, like, the last time that, like, apparently, like, Trent Grisham, the guy that they got, that's the rookie or whatever, they said last time the Braves did not win the division, he was 16 years old.
That is nuts. That is nuts.
They've won it 5 straight years.
Yeah. But I would probably say I'd probably take, Cardinals over Phillies, I think is probably.
I love the Phillies too. That's what's sad, but yeah, I would take the Cardinals.
That's a lock in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love the Phillies.
I think this Pujols storyline is going to carry deep into the playoffs.
I think they can make the championship series. I mean, I don't know how the bracket works out, but
I just don't see a team.
Would they be playing Atlanta?
They'd be playing Braves.
I don't see a team beating the Dodgers.
They're playing the Braves.
Braves are playing good baseball at the right time.
We're guaranteeing that Dodgers at least make the championship series,
I think it's going to be Dodgers Braves again. I mean, I don't see a world in which it doesn't happen.
They probably.
Yeah, but this is the Braves team that won 13 more games.
Okay, but this is still the Dodgers.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's still the Dodgers, but they won 110.
Dodgers are. I don't understand it. I mean, I do understand it, but it's like.
I mean, they added Freddie Freeman.
I wish I could be that guy. It's just like, F the luxury tax. We don't need it. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess they don't think that way in Texas.
No.
Y'all didn't go over the luxury tax?
Huh?
Y'all didn't go over the luxury tax, even with signing Simeon and Seager?
Probably not.
Who else is
I don't
on the
think so.
team that
Yeah, who else
weren't
is on the
making
team?
that much? There's nobody making that much.
Other
on
than
that
a
team.
bunch of
It's better to be that way than be like us and be over the luxury tax.
29-year-old
be
rookies.
last place in your division.
y'all finished last.
Oh yeah, bro.
Tough
in the best division in baseball, but we're the only non-80 win team in that division. I also
So what do we got on
perfectly-
the
I also
AL?
perfectly called y'all not winning 70 games.
What did we win? 69.
67.
And what do we got on the AL side? We just broke down the NL, I guess.
I mean, just. Oh, talking about championship series.
Cleveland's dogging.
No,
the
talking
Rays.
about we can talk about that next week. I mean, that we're just talking about wild card today. I thought as far as the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, if
Cleveland's dogging the Rays.
You think so?
You think so?
Yeah, I think because
don't know,
Cleveland in the second half is
I mean,
a different team.
look at the staff coming out of Tampa. Though. That's my thing. Like, it's going to be hard to beat
Look at the
that
staff
team.
coming out of Cleveland. Look at
What after Shane Bieber?
Tristan McKenzie.
He's not really that consistent.
He is.
He's not. He's really not. I want him to be because I like Tristan McKenzie, but I do not
also-
trust
but-
him. Would you trust him with the ball in game 2?
Against
The
the
Rays
Rays,
just got-
against the Rays offense? Yes.
When you got
The Rays just got Glasnow back.
come on, man, you got Glasnow or McClanahan on the other side. You think
Glasnow is
Tristan
a sexy dude.
Bro.
Tyler Glasnow is a good-looking
we
fellow.
want to talk about a flow?
No, overall,
that's a
flow, everything. Tyler Glasnow, yeah.
I'm saying
So Glasnow versus McKenzie game 2. You're taking McKenzie in the Guardians.
I'm taking the Guardians
After
because
after
the
McClanahan-
Tampa can't hit. Tampa can't hit.
You don't need to hit when you have Shane McClanahan. and Tyler
Cleveland
Glasnow.
can hit so much better than Tampa.
Dude, I don't know. I'm torn on that series. I'm really torn on that series.
I mean, that's a lock in my opinion.
A lock, he said.
A lock.
I don't
Like
know,
every
I might take
not
that.
every single, but
You want to put
Like I said, I want to ride with
bread.
the
You want to put bread on it?
I mean, it ain't one of your teams, so shit. Yeah, I will.
All right, how much?
$10.
10.
10 and Cleveland wins it.
All right, $10. If I win, I got to give $10 to a fan. Nolan wins, he's got to give $10 to a fan. We're stepping it up. Next one's 15. Right?
And Mo has to do it.
So we're just gonna up it $5. We're gonna get viewers one way or another.
Christ. By the time we do this 20 times, that's a Benji.
Yes, sir. Better get ready. Nah, but I wouldn't call it a lock. I just think it's going to be hard. I mean, they would have to win. They would have to beat McClanahan or Glasnow. They would have to get to game. If they get to game 3, they might have a shot. But they have to get to game 3. You see what I'm saying? And I think it's going to be really hard to beat McClanahan and Glasnow.
I'm just saying, all Cleveland has to do is score at least 2 runs because Tampa's not scoring 2 runs on the Cleveland staff.
Famous last words. I got Cardinals over Phillies.
We were talking about AL, dog. We already covered that now.
I'm talking about oh yeah, true.
Mariners, Blue Jays.
Yeah, Mariners, Jays.
I got Mariners, man. They're hot. First playoff.
I want the Mariners so bad. I want the
I
Mariners so bad.
I don't think they beat the Blue Jays.
I think
honestly.
so.
They're, Blue Jays.
I don't know if I believe
incredible.
that they will, but I want them to.
I think so. 2-1 game 3. J-Rod hits a walk-off to win game 3.
Two very cool places as far as baseball cities, Seattle and Toronto.
Yep. So
I mean, everybody's pulling for Seattle a little bit, just a little bit.
I mean, yeah,
Everybody
it's their
is.
first time in like 21 years.
I don't care.
Literally in our lives.
It's baseball.
In your lives,
In your
young
life.
buck.
I forgot you
In
old
your
as
life.
shit. You old ass man.
And you,
Let me tell you, I was here for them each row of 1 days.
you weren't.
Team was a '90s baby. If anybody asks.
No. I saw a thing on Twitter that's like, people talking about their 90s. Bro, you are 30.
Yeah,
Like, that is-
You are a 30-year-old man. You're not a '90s baby.
Man, it's like I was alive for the last playoff. I was like 3 months old. Yeah.
yeah, I guess if
Yeah.
September, October of 01, as long as you're born before that.
Yeah. So we want to get into our NPS award winners for the year. These are the people. This isn't predictions. At least I don't think it's a prediction. This isn't who we think is going to win the awards. This is NPS's awards.
Yeah.
So who we think is the MVP, who we think is the Cy Young, if we were the decision makers, this is who we would give it to. So I feel like MVPs are a lock, basically, especially AL. I mean, Judge was 6 points off a Triple Crown, 62 home runs, 7th all-time in a season.
Most ever in the AL.
Yeah.
New record.
Yeah. And then Goldschmidt, I mean, Freddie Freeman made a push right there at the end, but you look at Goldie's RBIs and run scored and all that, and it just doesn't really tip the scales. Justin Verlander at 42 years old had a 1.75 ERA and a .83.
Yeah, Verlander is ridiculous.
3 whip.
Geriatrics should not be out
I think
there
he also missed a month, if I'm not
doing
wrong.
that. Oh, he got hurt. He was banged up for a while. But this man,
Yeah, but a .83 whip.
Kate Upton is the fountain of youth.
I mean, yeah. He's drinking from it, bud. Got to be. No, but .83 is quite literally insane. When you, I mean, that would be insane for a reliever's whip. A .83.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This guy was a star. That is nuts. That's so nuts. You know, Cy Young, we went with Sandy Alcantara. That is correct pronunciation. I mean, that's a young star right there. I mean, well, he's 26?
5.
25?
I think so.
You want to confirm that? Or we give people false information? Nolan, we know how your math
Just keep
is.
going.
No, Nolan's terrible with numbers.
I really am.
J-Rod for AL Rookie of the Year. I mean, we want to talk about a guy that has swag. I mean, we want to talk about, like, Ken Griffey, Jazz Chisholm.
He's 27.
J-Rod's up there.
Sandy's 27.
You suck at numbers, bro.
He was 25 earlier this year, I swear to God.
That's what I'm selling this week. I'm selling your mathematic ability.
Oh, dude.
Because it is terrible.
I sold it years ago. Sold my soul.
Whoa.
Nah, but... And then reliever of the year, AL's Emmanuel Clase. He had
Open
like
and shut.
77 Ks and 71 innings or something like that.
42 saves.
Yep, 42 saves, led the AL by 5 saves. So Edwin Diaz in the NL had a 1.3 ERA
2 strikeouts per inning pitch.
and had like well over 100 Ks.
And the coolest walkout song for a reliever.
Yeah, exactly. Which is nuts for a reliever to have 130 plus Ks. You know what I mean?
That's what won it for me was the trumpets.
Facts.
It's crazy. It was like he had almost a year as good as the year he had like 60 saves back in 18 with the Mariners. But he had as good a season pitching, but he only had half the saves, which is weird.
Facts.
I think that speaks to more to how good the Mets are than the Mariners were. But
I mean, yeah. Unless you're a blooper in the Braves. But
they're not even worried.
World Series predictions, who y'all got?
Dodgers in 5 over the Astros.
Dodgers, Astros, part whatever it is at this point.
And they're not cheating this time.
I don't know, man. I don't even want to put a prediction out there until because I'm actually watching postseason baseball. I've been away from watching baseball with the Red Sox.
Yeah,
That's enough.
We can't have a Red Sox and a Panthers rant in one video or one pod.
Dog, I haven't been happy.
the Red
so
Sox
long.
rant is way shorter and way more positive.
Facts.
Because it's a team with direction.
Do they though?
I'm gonna call it Yankees Dodgers.
We literally got our direction today.
We did have a layout today. I'm not putting the Yankees in the World Series.
Yankees
I'm not.
Dodgers.
They're not better than the
That's
Astros.
what I called at the beginning of the year, I think.
Well, saying that is like in the 80s basketball, bro. I got Celtics Lakers this year in the finals. All right,
Yeah.
like that's like
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's like
I said that preseason, so I think we gotta go back to episode 1 or 2 and
but Astros are
call me out on it. But
Astros are the best team in the AL and have been since
that's okay.
June.
They got to win. But with the way Verlander's playing, I don't see that being an issue.
And then you got Christian Javier, and then you got the Fernando Valdez. Christian Javier.
I'm playing.
I hope so.
So I don't know if any of y'all saw this, but there was some, I don't know what it was. It looked almost alien the other night. And it made an appearance in the G League Ignite game. And it goes by the name of Victor Wenbanyama.
He's playing right now.
Who's he playing?
Is he on the Metropolitans or Ignite?
He's not on the Ignite.
Okay, well, the Metropolitans are playing the G League Ignite right now.
He played them. I don't think he's on the Metropolitans either, though, because he's from France.
Brother, I'm just telling you what I saw.
Just relaying information.
Yeah, like I'm just...
Yama, not Yana, but, my fault. But this dude, I mean...
We're talking about the guy.
I knew he was good.
No,
like, I had him right there with, like, Chet Holmgren. I was like, yeah, these dudes right here, no.
No.
Yeah, and what I love is all the NBA guys already, like, fantasizing over him, too. Like, they're setting the ceiling high, but this doesn't... He plays for Metropolitans, by the way. But they don't care. And shout out to his teammate, Ho You Fat, just for being there.
Yeah, facts. Ho You Fat.
Like, what's scary is he's 7'4" and doesn't look like freakishly tall. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro's gonna be a
like
problem.
he looks like he's 6'10" and moving
like because
he's 6'3".
it doesn't look like Sid said, an alien, but it doesn't look that way. It doesn't look like a giraffe running for the first time.
He is on the Metropolitans. I didn't think he was on the Metropolitans. But yeah, he had 37 against the G League Ignite the other day. And the G League Ignite team, you know, Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga were averaging like 22 on whenever they played for G League Ignite. So this kid.
And who's the other guy that balled out?
Scoot Henderson.
Yeah.
Scoot Henderson's nice too.
He's on G League Ignite.
Yeah, number 0, I believe. He's gross, bro. He's gross.
Somebody said Danny Ainge is going to make the pick of the century and pick Scoot over Victor on draft night.
Jeez, man.
It's okay, then he goes to OKC.
Exactly, and then we're gonna have Chet Holmgren and Victor Wenbanyama,
the tallest team
same
in NBA
front
history.
court. Pokusevsky at the 3, burn it all.
Shy at the 1, and then Lou Dort.
Quite possibly the tallest lineup you could possibly put on the court.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Vic. I mean, it's hard to like kind of. I don't know, like you.
It's literally
It
like
almost feels weird to hate on the kid because, like,
no. I mean, he's gonna be. Yeah, I mean,
we want to talk about slapdick prospect.
They're saying it's the best prospect we've literally seen since LeBron was coming into the NBA.
I mean, that was Zion.
But the thing is, I think they're just referring it just as like as far as like a high school kid that. Because now we got the G League. Like, of course, like Zion went to Duke and everything, and the G League weren't like as big of a.
Yeah. Well, because they didn't have the like the Ignite program, you could get paid for it. You know what I mean? Now, like, you're able to get paid for it, so that's what that's about. But yeah, I mean, he's going to be a problem.
Oh, tanking is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah. I'd almost want Miami to tank.
I mean,
but I don't want to miss our championship window. So slide Bam down to the floor. Victor Wenbanyama at the 5. Max Strus at the 2. Trade Kyle Lowry for something, I don't know.
he's shooting free throws right now.
Who, Wenbanyama?
Mm-hmm.
Is he getting bucks?
I mean, he missed this one, but I mean, like he had. I tweeted about it. I
really
said
is
that's
like LeBron.
He's such a silly goose.
Yeah, I said it's such silly goose behavior for this dude to have like 7 threes and 4 blocks, 5 blocks.
Dude, log into the Twitter. Log into the Twitter
It's
right
time.
now.
It's time. It's time.
I'm not playing with you.
We're doing it live.
Not you. I'll log in at one point, but it is such silly goose behavior for this dude to be.
No, I'm talking about log into the NPS Twitter.
I know what you're wanting me to
He'll
do.
log
I
in
get
when
that.
the Panthers get a franchise quarterback.
Right now. No, we're not waiting. Right now.
I will hold. I'm fine with holding out. I don't.
Nope.
Well, I mean,
Right now.
I don't. We can do this after. Like, I don't have to.
I mean, you don't want to be right this second.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can move on. We got a lot of stuff to cover here, and we've only talked about Victor Wenbanyama. Victor.
It's communism.
Wembanyama.
If I'm logged in, you are.
He just made an insane turnaround. This dude is ridiculous.
Dude, he's a created my player.
And shout out to his teammates.
Back in like 2K13.
Shout out to his teammates. They understand that nobody is there to see them.
Get him the ball.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. No, but like, so it's kind of like the old 2Ks. So like the old 2Ks, like dribble moves and like speed and stuff like that. It was based upon your position. It had nothing to do with height. It had nothing to do with weight. So back in like 2K12, 2K13, you know what online used to be? Everybody would make a small forward, make them 7'3", 290, and they would be able to shoot from everywhere, dribble like point guards, because it was restricted by position, not by. And small forwards maxed out at 7'3", and they got the same dribble packages as point guards. So like back then, like this is what Victor Wenbanyama is.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like it was easy to get excited about Luka Doncic, pro for 3 years, EuroLeague MVP. Came to the NBA and immediately almost dominated with a triple-double like as a rookie. Victor Wenbanyama, man, like
he's special.
Depending on what team he goes to, he might be able to win an MVP as a rookie.
If he goes to the Jazz, I'm like.
I mean, and it's really early, and he is playing against some.
He might go to the Kings.
But there was 3-year NBA vets in that game. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like so easy. Like who is that kid's trainer?
He's not being paid enough.
Yeah, he's insane, dude.
Can't suck him off.
What do we think about the Draymond Green, Jordan Poole situation?
I feel like Draymond Green is salty, but from what I understand, Jordan Poole was kind of
about the
contract extension, he was kind of throwing it around that he got paid or he's getting paid. Mm-hmm. And I guess it kind of pissed Draymond off because Draymond and the Warriors are not in contract talks at the moment. Now, I don't feel like...
the future is now, old man.
I don't feel like Jordan Poole is worth what he's eligible for, which is 186 over 5.
I saw where that fake NBA Central account said that Jordan Poole called him the triple single.
I challenge you, Draymond Green. You see it was like the 50 Cent whenever he was talking to Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
You said it's 186 over 5?
That's what he's eligible for. It's the rookie. It's the rookie max.
You don't need that. You don't need that.
It's the rookie max. That's what Zion gets if he doesn't like get his prerequisites. But if he gets the prerequisites, he gets 210 over 5. But I mean, we want to talk about like I feel like the easiest person to compare him to would be Tyler Hero, who just got a deal.
Yeah.
So Tyler Hero has done what Poole has done, or similar to it in terms of efficiency and scoring and what he gives the Heat versus what Poole gives the Warriors. I would say what Poole has done in one season is very similar to what Hero has done for the Heat in the last 2 seasons. So
I would have been like at least another year of
maybe 150 over 5 if they really want to give him 5 years. But even then, that's a $30 million deal. But do y'all think...
I mean, that's also just how NBA contracts are trending.
Do y'all think Poole is certified?
I mean,
he's a bucket, obviously.
Yeah.
But do we really think he is the predecessor that is going to be able to keep this team at a championship caliber once Steph is gone? Because that, I mean,
but how? What are you talking about? Steph's going to be there for another 4 years at least.
Yeah, bro, but I mean, he's 30.
Steph's gonna watch the kids grow up.
Eventually, Steph is gonna become a spot up guy. He's gonna move off the ball. He's just gonna have to. He's not gonna be athletic enough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like we get 3 or 4 more good. We get 3 or 4 good more years of Stephen Curry, and then it's gonna become Stephen Curry. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, like,
but then it's
do we think a 27, 28, 29-year-old Jordan Poole is going to be polished enough
to be the leader?
I mean, I don't think he's going to be the leader anyway. I think it's going to be James Wiseman or Jonathan Kuminga, just because they're a lot more.
I mean, the leader might be Kuminga, but as far as like he might be like a Draymond Green kind of leader, just as far as like a more outspoken.
Yeah.
I mean, Jonathan Kuminga might be the best player on that team.
Somebody said Draymond Green is doing LeBron's dirty work over there, and
Bro, it is weird how him and LeBron used to butt heads the way they did, and now
and now he like sings LeBron's praises every time.
it makes me sick, man.
LeBron. So did LeBron get him with Clutch? Is he with Clutch now?
Who, LeBron?
No,
Or Dre.
Dre.
I don't know.
I think he's with Clutch, but I know he made him part of the Lobos team. Like he's with Lobos.
I don't even know what that is.
LeBron's like liquor.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw that.
But I mean, I just think it's like for the way Draymond Green speaks about old media versus new media, and how they used to like go at each other the way they did. Like in the finals, you got Draymond Green's ejection. They're always jawing, getting each other's face. I mean, and then now it's just like,
hey, boy, we're best friends.
And I mean, it makes me question Draymond Green's is like, I mean, you talked a lot, and now you got to wipe shit off your nose. See what I'm saying?
And the thing is, I don't know how. I mean, unless it just be natural chemistry, like as far as him and Bron would ever work. If Draymond does envision himself teaming up with a 40-year-old LeBron,
that wouldn't work.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. But
Another
But
guy
it's
that
gonna
can't,
happen.
another
I
guy
think
that
it's
can't
gonna
shoot.
happen.
Who would have thunk?
I think it's going to happen though, and
Probably will.
I think that's why.
it probably will. But Russell Westbrook can't beat.
I think
on the
that
Lakers
might
if
be
that's gonna
why
You think that's what
Draymond.
Jordan Poole said? He was like, "Why don't you go join your buddy LeBron or something?" You think he said some shit like
Nah,
that?
I doubt he said that at a Warriors practice.
Yeah, I doubt that.
That'd be insane.
What I think is I think why Draymond Green is doing this is I think Draymond Green knows he's on his way out of Golden State.
He can kind of probably tell, like between all the ones that've been there, that he's kind of the odd man out.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting older. His game doesn't really progress. They've got a defensive front court now with these young guys.
Yeah.
I mean, now this is where I think we get the real test of how good of a coach Steve Kerr is,
Because even Clay's like got a foot out the door
Clay,
with the injuries.
If Clay sticks around, he's gonna become Kyle Korver. He's gonna have to take a pay cut. It's gonna be the only way he stays in Golden State.
Yeah, because that contract's looking ugly for what they gave Clay now.
Exactly. But
I mean, at the time, yeah, like Clay got his money. Clay's Game 6 Clay came. Like,
I mean, you can't really fault him. I mean, he missed 2 years with
he missed
terrible.
900
no.
days.
Yeah, I mean, he got his it's understandable. Here's how I justify contracts. Did they help? If they helped you win, like they're a big reason why you won an NBA title. The contract, like whatever, like you got him a contract and he got paid because he won you a title. So the contract doesn't.
Hold on. So if Jimmy,
did he win you a title?
no, I'm saying
Has he won you a title yet?
if he wins us a ring, will you say
Pay him, yeah, sure. If he wins you, if he's a big
him.
reason,
We
If
already
he's the best
paid him.
player on your
He's
team,
already-
on your championship winning team, then yeah,
we already paid him. He's already got a supermax.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah, for sure. But
he needs to
that's
live
not
up
the
to
same
it.
thing.
but he needs to live up.
I
to
just
it now.
wanted to make sure that there was consistency.
But yeah, but like you're asking me like, what if, and he doesn't qualify because they did.
Oh
not
yeah,
win a
obviously not.
championship.
I still think he's worth the
Like
money.
if y'all would have gave him that money initially, like what
Supermax?
year did y'all sign him? Was it 2019?
He was eligible for the supermax extension. Now he's making like $46 million a year.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to me.
That's
But
$46 million for a team that is still on the outside looking in.
Outside looking in is crazy.
What do you? That's
We're championship contenders.
yeah, but you
that's
haven't
not-
you
that's
haven't
not
been
the outside
for
looking
3 years.
you thinking that y'all are championship contenders with Tyler Hero today is crazy. Like as the one, like you said, Tyler Hero as the
We
one
were 6 inches away from the NBA Finals last year.
is. I'm just saying, if you think that y'all are winning a championship with Tyler Hero being your go-to guy,
But I
On
don't
the
think he is
offensive
our
end.
go-to guy. That's what I'm saying.
No,
But that's what you said today.
It's a
In the-
hypothetical. It's a hypothetical that he is. Right?
Hypothetically, this year, no. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think we're a title team with Tyler Hero as our first option this year. But I don't think he's going to be our first option.
We're talking about. Do you think Tyler Hero can be the number one option on a contending team at any point in his career?
because like
Yes.
like Miles is
100%. He is 23 years old.
to Miles's point, Kyrie Irving isn't a one on a championship team.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving's a little bit different of a case. Kyrie Irving, so like Tyler Hero, Kyrie Irving doesn't really play defense, right? Tyler Hero is a plus rebounder for his size.
He's 6'5", playing the one.
And he averages like 7 rebounds a game. He's like Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's also in a
body,
for a short arm 2 who has been a traditional 2 his whole life. He's a better playmaker than most guys. Like if we compare his player archetype, his play style to D-Book, I would say he's a better playmaker than D-Book. Now maybe learning under Kyle Lowry will maybe help him kind of raise that. You said what?
That's the only thing he's got on D-Book. I want you to carry on with that.
No, I said play style. I mean, he plays like D-Book. He literally said that's who he models his game after. But I mean, if he's the one option on our team and he's averaging 25, 6 and 7, or 25, 7 and 7 in 2 or 3 years when he's, I mean, can we say that that's not good enough to win a ring? Because I would think so. Now by that time, Jimmy's going to be.
I'm about to say about that
40.
Time, Jimmy's out the door.
Yeah, he'll be 30.
Jimmy's too old. Kyle Lowry's out the door.
He'll be 36 at that point. I want Kyle Lowry out the door yesterday. Pat Riley better.
How did you feel about the contract when y'all gave it to him?
Kyle Lowry?
Yeah.
I hated it. We're giving him $35 million.
Okay, I didn't want you to be like, I thought it was good at the time.
No. I hated that contract from the start.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I like the fact we had Kyle Lowry. Like, it's Kyle Lowry.
You could have lived a bit better with like 28.
I could have lived better with 20, 25. Like, I don't know, man.
But that's the thing about the NBA is that like 30 is the new 20. No.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. I mean, you got guys like Yoke getting $52 million contracts.
Yeah, back-to-back MVP.
Back-to-back MVP.
I don't know. I still feel like Embiid got robbed. But,
I mean,
I digress.
I mean, Jokic is, they're 1A, 1B. Best centers in basketball.
Yeah, and then there's a big tier drop-off.
Insane. Yank.
Yep.
Moving on.
But, way too early finals predictions?
I don't know. Bro, we ain't even got the preseason.
Exactly. Way too early. It's way too early.
I thought we did this last
At least
time.
it's not like these douchebags that do it right after the finals.
Bucks over Grizz. Let's go.
I mean, Sixers. Yeah.
There's like 3 teams in the East I'd pick before the Sixers.
And let me guess, y'all are one of them.
Duh.
Miami, Milwaukee.
Miami, Milwaukee, and
If you would say the Hawks or some shit, I'm gonna punch him.
no, I don't like the Hawks.
I hope not.
I don't think Trae Young is that guy.
I'd give me the Sixers and I mean, it could be the Clippers, but I'm not going to predict them to ever come out of the basement of
This
Staples.
man has been on the Clippers' ass since LeBron went to LA about being the basement
brother.
guys.
Ever
And then
since
he's like,
LeBron's got there, they own LA.
they own
Have they though? We've won a title with LeBron there.
I mean,
and they
yeah,
have.
but I mean, if we want to talk about head up, LA and
I would
Crypto.com arena.
Yeah, that's insane. I called it Staples.
It is still Staples. It's the most ignorant shit ever. It's the house Kobe built, but when it comes down to like LA versus LA, man, I mean they've kind of watched y'all in the last 3 years. Just saying. But those commercials,
if you're getting like,
Give me a ring.
take the glasses off, man.
shut up,
It gets worse every time I look over there because like they're like
look over there.
those glasses like they look like they're for a 13-year-old. So like they do not fit his face. So it looks like he's wearing.
I bought the.
They cover.
I bought these years ago.
It looks like he's wearing like Oakley clout goggles.
Yeah.
They like cover the pupil and like.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But I hate the West.
What's your finals
I
prediction?
mean, the Grizzlies should be in the East anyway.
Yeah. Geographically. But
It's because they used to be in Vancouver, which is Western Canada.
So what's your finals prediction then, Sid?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
And the West is I mean, from what it's looking like right now, it's hard to pick anybody but the Warriors. Yeah. So I mean, me personally, I'd probably go Heat Warriors.
It's Bucks Warriors.
All right.
Interesting.
Moving on.
So we going to football now, or we?
What else do we have?
I mean,
What are you gonna talk
is
about?
there anything else we want to talk
I don't
about?
have anything besides football. Football on the brain.
Alrighty then. So if we want to cover our Week 4 picks, we won't talk about every game because if we're being honest, Week 4 was really boring.
It was not a fun time.
Miami and Cincinnati, don't want to talk about it. Do we want to talk about the whole Tua situation? I know that's a hot topic in football.
Yeah, I mean,
right
I feel
now.
like people want to hear your opinion.
So the main thing. We're gonna take a vote. Do y'all think Tua was concussed against the Buffalo Bills?
Against the Bills?
Against the Buffalo Bills.
Do I think he got a concussion there?
He throws the ball over the middle. Matt Milano pushes him. He falls back. His head taps the ground. He gets up. His coach, and at least the medical doctors said his back seized up, and he fell. He stumbled. Left the game for the last 2 minutes of the first half. Returned in the second half.
So, just to get real, I don't think they're definitely, they called it a back. There had to be head stuff there. I'm not saying it's a total concussion. He had no business going back into that game, but he definitely didn't need to be playing Thursday night. If he's stumbling, your balance is coming from your inner ear. By the way, that's where balance that's in the inner ear.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get vertigo.
Yeah, it's so for him to just be coming off and then collapse like that. You can't tell me there was nothing there, and the doctor all of a sudden, somebody had to go under the bus, and the doctor who's doing the evaluations seemed to be the one that had to take the hit. It's the same. It's a more serious situation, but it's like last year whenever they sat down with Matt Rule, and they're like, okay, why do we suck? And Matt Rule's like, oh, it's our offense. So they fired Joe.
This is way worse.
They fired Joe Brady. Is the corresponding move. Mm-hmm. In this situation, somebody has to take this hit for Tua for working out like this. So the doctor who examined him is all of a sudden... apparently we're supposed to be getting more details as soon as today.
It wouldn't have been as bad if they weren't on the short
he cleared... So, he was... They did, how they test everybody for a concussion. So how it is he goes to the team doctor... Then he goes to the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant. That's unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant, the UNC. Mm-hmm. Chapel Hill, baby, go Heels.
I don't know if that's the situation I want to say go Heels to.
And then the team doctor and the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant. So they talk and then they come to a collaborative decision. That's what I've got from.
So I got a question then, just in theory. So you're saying he has to go to the team doctor first and then he visits.
Well, I don't know if it's in that order. I'm just saying I know that they have individual evaluations with the team doctor and the unaffiliated doctor. That is what I know for sure.
I'm just saying. So this doctor got together with your team doctors and they came to a collaborative decision that yep, he's good to go. And the one doctor admits to messing up the at least the protocol.
He didn't admit to it.
But hold on. So here's the weird thing. So the NFLPA made that statement, not the unaffiliated team doctor. So they interviewed both of them that Friday after the Thursday night game. They interviewed both of them Friday morning. The NFLPA did, right? I believe that same day the unaffiliated NFL doctor got canned.
Yeah, he got fired. Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the team doctor still has a job.
That's what I'm wondering.
That's the confusing part, right? But now,
because they came together to make the decision that he's good to go.
Yes, exactly. They both.
But one of them got canned.
Exactly.
That's so weird.
And here's the thing now. Earlier in the week, the NFLPA was saying that Tua should not have finished the Bills game due to his back injury. So they completely threw the head injury out the window after about the Thursday game. You see what I'm saying? That's all that we know about it right now. That's all the information that I've seen about it is that they're shifting their focus to he shouldn't have played because of the back injury.
Yeah.
And only one doctor got canned.
Here's my thing. So the NFL CTE is a big And if you want to learn more about this stuff, there's a movie on I don't know if it's still on Netflix. It's called Concussion. Will Smith's in it.
It's not on Netflix anymore, but I believe it is on HBO Max.
I think we watched it in that class, sports med class.
I never watched it. I've never seen it. I've wanted to though.
Well, anyways.
It's based off a real doctor, by the way.
Yeah. Watch Concussion.
That same doctor said that Tua should retire.
Yeah. So, I think the NFL is trying to put lipstick on a pig, calling it a back injury, because you can't come out and say, NFL can't come out and say he had a head injury, had a head injury again. NFL can't say that.
So I think they could, but they would have to know without a reasonable doubt, but
there's no way of doing that.
Exactly, right? So that's why they're not going to do it. And
exactly.
Then what would have to happen then is McDaniel would get canned.
Yeah.
The team doctor would get canned. Chris Greer would probably get canned.
And this looks bad.
And so,
if it comes out that the organization, if it comes out that McDaniel,
was like,
I knew that he was
playing,
not,
I don't care.
I knew that he was okay, but we sent him out there anyways. That's not okay at all.
No, not at all.
Especially with CTE being such a big thing for football players. And because the hits he took did not look that bad, but it just
the second one looked bad.
He'd have to get blacklisted.
The second one was bad. So there was.
I don't think it'd have been enough that if he had nothing going on that would have been like.
No. So the fencing response when his hands curled up, that can only be caused by new head trauma, or like that. It can only. What did I read? I read something that was like. That is a response from new head trauma, not existing head trauma.
And I also
like impact trauma.
That's like medical science.
Also, don't think it's okay that we've had it definitely isn't okay, but that we've had, and this is not about y'all as the Dolphins. This is about the NFL concussion protocol. That we've had these players come out like Andrew Whitworth immediately following the game, being able to say I went through concussion protocol, knew I had a concussion, but passed because I knew I wanted to play. So he's able to, with a concussion, pass concussion protocol just to be able to get back out there. And because you aren't going to be able to take in that situation, the player's never going to want to come off the field. They're always going to be like, yeah, I'm good. And so.
So the biggest issue with that is second impact syndrome. So that's what everybody was trying to say caused the fencing response with Tua, but that's just not the case. The fencing response is not, what did it say? It's like decadent posture or something, neurodecadent posture. I can't remember exactly the name of it, but they were trying to say that is an indication of second impact syndrome, which is fatal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not listed as any symptom that I could find out. But neurologists listen to this, and I sound stupid. Call me out. Twitter, next play NPS.
So,
right? But
I'm saying, okay. I think no matter what happened to the if he no matter what injury he got in the Bills, I don't think he should have came back on a 3-day turnaround.
No, that's what I was saying too. Is like he had no business being out there.
I don't think he should have played.
And that's where it's gonna look. That's where it'll look bad on McDaniel if it comes out. But I'm praying for don't get me wrong. I don't want this to come out bad on y'all. I want it to come out that the doctors did right and that one doctor is the one that's faulty. That's what I want to happen.
He's just a shitty doctor.
Because because you know how much rules are going to be impacted if the NFL is going to become so much softer than it already is. If something happens with Tua here, because now you might get suspended multiple games for helmet to helmets. Yeah. You might get all of a sudden now roughing the passers. You literally at the Kevin Hart segment where he's talking about you got to tuck them in. Get quarterback, did not get roughing the passer. It'll literally be we might start literally seeing wrap ups on quarterbacks to be a sack.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't want the NFL this isn't me trying to be a hardtail trying to act like head injuries aren't it.
No.
But at the same thing, I think the guys understand what they're signing up for. It's part of the.
I mean, it's.
They've played it all their life. They know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
But yes, right. But one, if Tua showed signs of concussion, and it was known about, and Tua thinks he's good, and they send him out knowing he's not, that is a different story
No, that's not
than Tua being able to beat a concussion protocol test while concussed. You see what I'm saying? So now,
Oh, yeah.
Now, whenever, so like, you can refuse medical treatment. Any human can. You know, if you need a surgery to save your life, you can say no. If you're a certain age, obviously, you can say no. I'm gonna, I got faith or whatever your reason is, right? I mean, every football player, I mean, they probably have community guideline meetings and safety meetings about this at least once a month, if not more than that, about concussions. They probably have CTE experts that come talk to them on a regular basis every year. I mean, they have to keep everybody updated with the NFLPA and concussion protocol rules and updates. This is something that is constantly burned into their brains.
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't think that the theory that everybody knew about it and they were like, but we need to win this game and send Tua out anyway.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe that.
But now, if Tua...
Because they have so much more to lose if they send him out there.
If that comes out, that's going to be be ugly.
The Dolphins have ruined Mike McDaniel's blacklisted. Tua almost lost his life because they wanted to win.
But the thing is, and this isn't me like talking bad about it, but y'all have done this before with 2017 Matt Moore got done in. Boom. Laid out. And had to get right back out. Like the Dolphins they've done it before.
And Miami doesn't have the best reputation as an organization either.
Completely different regime other than Chris Greer, who is the general manager. And I don't think the general manager at this time
he wouldn't have a say. But
so
I don't know, man.
If it was consistent, like if the team doctor and the unaffiliated doctor got canned, I'd be like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. Somebody's not going to be a Dolphins fan anymore. His name is Sid, right? But there's just no consistency to it. And from watching McDaniel's pressers, because I normally watch them. I try to catch a few, like 2 or 3 a week. But I've been watching like every one of them, and he gets asked it every day.
Oh yeah, he's guns.
It's every day, and every
It'll
day.
probably be throughout the season.
And it's the same response, dude. I mean, and he gets emotional.
Upset
you hear his voice break. Like he gets overtly emotional about this topic.
I also didn't think that Tua needed to be flying over that same night. That seemed a little wild.
My thoughts on that is he didn't get ambulance to some hospital in Cincinnati. He got ambulance to the University Neurotrauma Care Center on campus, which houses the best neurotrauma doctors in Ohio. So if that wasn't a tier 1 trauma center, then I'd be kind of like, but they cleared him to fly. And they're not even affiliated with the NFL.
Yeah, I'm just
they
saying,
were just like, this kid's head is fucked up. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, no. I don't have an issue with that. I mean, if he got cleared by a tier 1 trauma center, that's different than me.
Demon dogs.
Demon dogs. But I don't know. I don't think he was concussed in the Bills game. And I feel like should he have sat the Cincy game?
He probably should have. Even if it's not for the concussion, for the back.
The thing is, I think if he sits to Cincy, like just say you could have named it a back injury, right? If you want to put that lipstick on that pig,
yeah,
you can name it a back injury.
And still,
so what? He sits, and now all of a sudden he's magically back Monday. It's not a big deal. We're in the lineup. We're good to go for this Sunday.
Yeah,
and nothing comes of this. It's not this big of a deal.
Yeah.
That's if they did that. So, and you could have gotten away with that so easily.
I mean, but now, also on the other side of that.
But now everybody saw Tua
watching
lock hands up, yeah.
Watching him play. I personally did not. I mean, I've watched every Dolphins game. I didn't notice any difference in his play or his decision making from week 3 to week 4, or from week 2 to week 4, from week 1 to week 4.
So, do you think it was a back injury in
So
the
when
game?
I probably can confirm the ankle injury because earlier in that drive before he got hit like that, or it was.
I ain't worried about the ankle. I'm just talking about the difference between it being a back or
yeah.
I didn't know he had an ankle injury.
The ankle injury happened in the same play.
God, he's gotten fucked up in 2 weeks.
it was on the same play. So he sneaked. We snuck it on 3rd and 1 or something like that. Tua got stood up and like scorpion, kind of like he got bent back. I mean, we got it, but he came like he kind of stumbled out of the pile limping. Like he was an obvious limp. That's where the ankle injury come from, and then that's where McDaniel and Tua both said that he tweaked his back. And then whenever he stood up is when it locked up. So I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, is that a spinal injury? Because I don't want my quarterback playing with a spine injury. You see what I'm saying? But, I mean, he has no structural damage anywhere.
I mean, the most important thing is the kid's like
Alive.
healthy. Yeah.
Alive. His MRIs are clean. His scans are clean. His tests are clean. They've been clean. Like he had a headache, but like
I bet. I bet.
they've been.
He took some leave. He's all right.
They've been clean all week, from what I understand.
But so do you think he should have played in the Cincy game with the back injury, with possibly a concussion, but he had a shitty doctor on a 3-day turnaround?
On a 3-day turnaround, I wish none of the guys had to play. You know what I mean?
I hate that that's like...
Yeah, no, I saw a theory that the Thursday game should be played off a bye.
I like it.
Which I would much rather happen. Because then you get the third... Because you come off a bye.
Because then you're probably...
So that's... I mean, that right there is 9 days of rest between games, roughly. And then you play the Thursday game, and you got another long week until next Sunday or Monday, etc. I don't know. I would prefer that. But on 3 days of rest...
That's why I was so angry about the Chargers schedule, because it was like, play the Raiders, and then you go play the Chiefs 3 days later at Arrowhead.
I feel like...
Y'all playing primetime? I'm mad.
Bro.
As a Dolphins fan who was having a 3-0 season... And me not being able, like, his post-game pressers, he seemed fine. You know, either he's the best in the world at beating a concussion, or he didn't really have a concussion. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine this, like
this whole time.
This season clears.
He's been wavy this whole time.
This season
he's
clears.
Been wavy.
This season clears, and they evaluate after season like, he has CTE.
Down there
like right now.
Shit,
that would not be funny. I don't know why we laughed at that.
I mean, yeah, it was just dark.
That was fucked up. But yeah, no,
blame
like
the doctor.
So from watching, like, I didn't see anything different in him. Even if it was a situation where it was like, hey, Teddy, starting this week, you gotta keep us ahead, or Tua's coming in. You see what I'm saying?
I know. Like with Ted, I ain't gonna lie. I said looking at Teddy, he weren't terrible until you gave him a game-winning drive.
And now, if we're being honest,
ain't that the case?
If we're being honest, that pick was dropped. I don't know if y'all have seen the clip surfacing on Twitter. That ball touched the turf. That ball touched the turf.
They can go. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but it's just so hilarious that tends to follow Teddy. He'll keep you in the game, and then blow it. Like never fails,
dude. Realistically, our defense should be good enough to beat the Jets.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't.
But I do not trust Teddy Bridgewater at the helm. I don't. But
against Zach Milson? No.
Yeah.
What's sad is Teddy would be the best quarterback I've seen since I've seen a healthy Cam Newton play.
Teddy Bridgewater was not horrible in Denver last year. He only threw 7 picks.
No. He's not.
Only threw 18 touchdowns.
I think he's the definition of below mediocrity.
Look, man, all I need him to do is turn the ball over 0 times. Our run scheme and motions, they normally open up big enough run holes. Give me 18 receptions between Waddle and Tyreek. Let them be the offense for a day. Run the ball on motions and sweeps on open holes. Let Jason Sanders kick 7 field goals. Knock it out 21-17. Bring Tua back against Minnesota. That's best case scenario for me.
My mind's in a dark place, bro.
Teddy Bridgewater starts throwing 25, 30 balls. That's when I'm going to start getting nervous.
Just thinking about the possibility of next year we sign Jared Goff and let it ride.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. All right, so that was that was a good talk, fellas. That was a good talk. So, so the reason why that was the first thing I mentioned, because Miami-Cincinnati, we played Thursday. We mentioned that game. Giants-Bears, nothing much to talk about. Atlanta-Cleveland.
There is much to talk about with Giants-Bears. Giants lost both their quarterbacks. Saquon was running Wildcat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Tyrod Taylor and Daniel Jones. Bang, bang.
I know Daniel Jones went out. I didn't know Tyrod Taylor went out.
Yeah.
Tough.
They're bringing in Jake Fromm for Sunday, I think.
They also elevated somebody off the practice squad. KC versus Tampa Bay. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. There's not much you can do about it. That sucks. Minnesota, New Orleans. Nothing exciting there. Chargers, Texans, nothing exciting there.
Yeah. Well, other than the fact
Seattle
that we almost blew a 20 lead.
Seattle, yeah. Seattle.
I couldn't even watch that game. I'm so happy I wasn't able to.
Seattle and Detroit. 98 total points.
Yeah, the over bettors were
Geno Smith,
and
Jared Goff.
Battle for the ages.
In the Coliseum. What are we doing?
So you want to talk about my math?
What are you talking about?
It's 93.
Oh, shit.
What was the final?
48-45.
Yep, that's 93.
Jesus H, man. How do you lose that game? The Lions have scored 25.
They're the best offense in the NFL right now.
They have...
And the worst defense.
They're on pace to have the best offense in NFL history. Scoring.
Panthers are on pace to be the worst in 20 years.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
And the Lions defense is on pace to have the most points given up in NFL history. So technically they have the highest scoring offense in NFL history and the worst scoring defense in NFL history up to this point.
Thanks for insane fandom sitting down watching a game each week.
Talk about grit.
I'd rather watch that than watch what I'm watching.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know.
Just the offense. Well, it's kind of like watching the Tar Heels play football.
Yeah, I guess.
Who Chargers play this week? I forget.
Y'all play the Browns.
That's right. If there's any indication, it should be like last year.
But that game was wild. I wish I would have watched it. I don't know what I was doing at that point in time, but I know I wasn't watching football because I was depressed. Jacksonville at Philly. Philly's 4-0. They're on a roll. Jacksonville is having an up year, but
Philly's right now is the best team in football.
They're playing like it.
Right
I wanted to switch my Jets pick before Sunday even happened. And by God, look what happened. Kenny Pickett, we got to see Kenny Pickett.
Now it's Kenny Pickett season.
Yes, sir.
Kenny Pickett season. They are rolling
officially. They said he can
run. He came in earlier than I thought he would. I thought it was going to be like week 6 to week 8, kind of that range.
No, they pulled the plug on that now.
So what Mike's...
And Chase Claypool's an extremely bad wide receiver.
Yeah, bro. Him, Juju Smith-Schuster, they get on that TikTok, they catch a little fame.
He's 6'4" for no reason.
No reason at all. What else could we expect? He came from Baylor.
Tough.
These Baylor...
There's nobody to keep these dudes in check. How does Tomlin not have a grip on these dudes? You know what I'm saying? We view Tomlin and Tomlin's probably a top
he's a top 10 head coach.
He's probably a top 5 head coach.
Yeah.
You talking about Belichick?
Ain't never lost a season.
Belichick, Andy Reid, maybe Bruce Arians,
maybe Shanahan,
Mike Tomlin. Guys like Mike McDaniel.
Shut up.
I knew this dude was I was waiting on that.
Shut up.
I hope he gets there. I think he has a potential, especially if
Matt Rule's up there too.
Shut up.
Yeah. Phil Snow.
The real man behind
this is torture. It's torture. It's literal torture. Like, I would rather, like, put nails into the end of my toes and kick a door all day
I mean, that can be arranged.
than watch Matt Rule.
So, hold on, quick interjection. Okay, a few things. One, what is going to be the forfeit for this? Because we just can't have this with no stakes on it.
I'm gonna say
We'll have to talk about this off camera, or off air.
You said what?
We're gonna talk about this off air. I get unless we're gonna have to come up with an idea that's better than shooting from the hip in a 5-minute.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know if y'all had thought of anything or had any ideas or anything like that.
I have not thought of anything though.
Okay, well, we got to come up with a forfeit for this, right? And then we also got to, when we get more fans, we got to come up with a name for said fans.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was next? Tennessee and Indianapolis. I'd rather eat a bullet. Commanders and Cowboys. I mean, who is Cooper Kush?
Cooper Rush is about
Cooper Bush. All right,
Booper Kush.
Hey, look, man. If Dak's about to run himself out of a job, Mr. Jerry Jones, we can talk.
Dak would probably.
I think the fact that we're having this conversation is crazy.
But I also think I mean, who's calling plays? Is it Matt Rule or is it Joe Judge? Because we saw what happened when Joe Judge.
You talking about Bob McAdoo?
Oh, Bob
Ben
McAdoo.
McAdoo.
Who's calling plays? Because if it's Ben McAdoo, I mean, if we want to look back at his Giants offense, they're eerily similar in the fact that they turn it over and they don't move the ball.
No, I mean, if you look at what he did to Eli Manning, he turned Eli Manning around 2014, saved his job from getting it taken from Geno Smith, but then eventually gave the job to Geno Smith the next year.
And don't know. I mean,
Ben McAdoo also worked with the Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, I get that, man, but I mean, there's a trend.
No. This is not me calling Ben a good offensive coordinator. He's not. He's not a good offensive coordinator. He's the best that we could get.
He wasn't a good head coach. Maybe he just needs to be a quarterback coach like Kellen Moore.
That would work. Kellen Moore, honestly, probably needs to be an OC somewhere.
He probably will become an OC.
He's working. I'm gonna go ahead and lay out my Panthers because we're in week 5 and I'm looking at the grand scheme of things, baby. We're already looking at the offseason. All right,
I don't think you want Eric Bieniemy, man.
I don't know, not Eric Bieniemy. I want Ken Dorsey.
You know what I'm saying? I know you've talked about that before. You wanted Eric Bieniemy as like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't. If we signed Eric, apparently Eric Bieniemy has like a.
Yeah, there's issues, man. Like
there's a reason he hasn't gotten head coaching job yet.
I've said this so many times, and you just fucking.
No. But apparently he also has like a crazy criminal record.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. I mean, what are we doing here?
Are you gripping at straws, Tmo?
But I want Ken Dorsey. For those of you who don't know Ken Dorsey is the offensive coordinator. He's the coach that went crazy with the clipboard.
Yeah, he's the one that Tua Tagovailoa and Mike McDaniel. Oh my God, my meme. Oh my God, you remember my meme? Oh my God. I'm about to retweet it.
Okay. But I would like Ken Dorsey. I would even take D'Amico Ryans, DC for the 49ers. That's an option. You can talk to me about some dude's name in Tampa. What's his name?
Which one?
OC in Tampa, or it might be DC.
Lovie Smith? No, Lovie Smith.
No, not Lovie. That's the head coach in Houston.
Yeah.
What is his name? OC in Tampa. Oh, Byron Leftwich.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Byron Leftwich.
He'd probably be solid. He would probably.
But I don't know if he would want to stay in the division.
Probably like, this shit sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, just something to do. We need somebody to come in and shift the culture. Give me a guy that players don't mind playing for. If we had Dan Campbell, I'd be doing cartwheels. Like, give me a motivator, like somebody like Ron Rivera was kind of that, but at the same time, Ron Rivera was very monotone. Like when he speaks, like it's hard to get motivated behind that. Like I need somebody to fire up the boys. Yeah, I need somebody to fire up the boys. Type of coach, players coach.
I want Dan Campbell,
who knows what he's talking about. Yeah, Dan Campbell.
I don't mind Brandon Staley. Brandon Staley's been okay so far. I mean, I think our play calling issue is Lombardi, but I love Dan Campbell.
He's cool.
Dan Campbell's great.
And but yeah, you do
I
that.
freaking love you guys, man.
Man, I hate to do this shit.
That's
what he was telling guys when they had to cut.
Give me my head coach before you give me my quarterback. Simply because I want the head coach, the GM, I want everybody there to be in line with who's going to be our quarterback for the future. All in agreement. You don't have that way. It's not like the Bears situation this past year. Like we got to hire you only if you like Justin Fields.
Yeah, that's weird.
But that's like what it was because they've already drafted their quarterback, but the coach who drafted him isn't here anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I would almost kick the tires on taking Will Anderson with our pick and lining him and Brian Burns up. That sounds amazing.
That does sound really good.
Just for both of them to drop back in pass coverage.
Just for J.C. Horn to get 5 sacks a season.
Ridiculous.
That is. I think it's funnier the fact that it happens every single game. Last 3 games.
I would almost if I was the left tackle, I would almost not worry about this guy. We got 8 coming off the edge right here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Buffalo and Baltimore. It would have been so great to take a game lead and the tiebreaker over the Bills.
But
that
clock management.
Damn Ravens secondary.
The Ravens.
You were just praising the secondary a couple weeks ago. Hold on.
I wasn't praising their secondary.
The Ravens defense.
We talking about Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters, and Tua Tagovailoa. He's, he's just too much to handle.
Also, you know what I'm saying? I want to say that Kyle Hamilton's been really underwhelming.
That's a whole lot of Samoan sausage.
Kyle Hamilton has been really underwhelming.
Well, yeah, because he's a box safety. The Ravens defense has
just been bad.
He is,
but he had coverage skills at Notre Dame.
At Notre freaking Dame.
I'm just saying.
Didn't Jeremy Chin have coverage in college?
He was at Western Illinois.
But did he not have coverage? How did the nephew of Steve Atwater go to Northern Illinois?
Don't tell me. He's playing fine now, so that's all that matters. Well, he isn't playing anything for 4 weeks.
I think
not coverage. Is he good in coverage this year? I haven't looked.
I haven't noticed him in coverage.
He just needs to become a linebacker. He's 6'3", 230. Why is he not a linebacker?
Y'all need a linebacker.
Y'all need a linebacker.
Way more than you need a safety.
We need a Mike linebacker. He'd be an outside linebacker.
And
take what you can get, my brother.
Why not?
We could play Frankie Louvu and Shaq.
Why not make him a Mike?
You got Xavier.
He already plays safety. He already sees most of the field. He should be able to take in offenses as the safety.
CJ Henderson, bad, right? Move to safety. Shit.
Draft a safety.
Do something.
There's plenty of decent safeties, especially more recently. That you know what I'm saying. But anyway, Carolina, Arizona didn't happen. Don't want to talk about it.
I'll go. It's not gonna be long. It won't be long. This team.
I'm running out of patience.
No, listen, dude. I'm tired. I'm tired. This is terrible offense to watch. There's no way. There is no shot that we should be getting volleyball spiked at the line of scrimmage as often as we do on Baker's passes.
One note I want to jump in there. The last Dolphins offense I saw that was this bad was Chad Pennington.
It would be different if we didn't have names on that side of the ball. If we were the Bears offense, I'd understand better. If we had that level of talent, but we have talent. We have the talent there. This offensive line is better than any line Cameron Jarrell-Newton ever played for. Period. End of discussion. Better. And DJ Moore, great receiver. He is in torture right now. Because I'll follow pages and they'll show clips of DJ just cooking dudes on routes and just standing there almost doing jumping jacks for the ball and the ball going another way.
Did you see the one where he created so much separation and then he got and then he got a hold on him and then was still standing there while the play was going on?
Man, you better hope he doesn't get traded to Green Bay or Kansas City.
If he does. I can't
imagine.
You get that man
DJ Moore
a true quarterback.
With a top 10 quarterback would be disgusting.
Oh,
We're talking about
you're
Green Bay
telling
and
me.
Kansas City. We're talking about top 3 quarterbacks, bud.
I'm saying that you could give him a top 10.
You would start looking at.
Wait, shut up.
You would start looking at DJ Moore the way you look at Stephon Diggs.
Whoa.
I'm just being. If you gave him that kind of quarterback, no. If you gave him that kind of quarterback to elevate him, because think DJ's had to elevate every quarterback he's played for. So now, if you give him a quarterback that's going to elevate him,
That statement was crazy. We're
I
talking
mean,
about, we're talking about top 3.
but but let's not act like Stephon Diggs wasn't comparable to what DJ is now. Whenever he was in Minnesota with Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins, by the way, would be better than any quarterback DJ's played with.
That's true.
By the way,
Yes, you got
and Adam Thielen would be better than any second receiver DJ's played with.
You kind of got a point.
I know they got a point. So, I'm just saying, you would look at him the way you look at Stephon Diggs. Because they're the comparable players. They're not the most gifted athletically. They're gifted athletically, but they're not they don't have Tyreek Hill speed. They don't have, they're good route runners, really. So, I'm just saying, with hands. So, I'm just saying, that's how you would look at it.
Now that you said that, DJ Moore on the Packers would be. That would be. I'd pick the Packers to win the NFC.
No.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win the NFC right now, man. It's so wide open. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's looking like Philly.
It is looking like Philly.
Philly's doing what the Bills did last year.
Yeah, but the only reason I know we aren't trading DJ is because he signed the extension this offseason. So I know he's here. But if he didn't sign that extension and he was going into a contract, I would without a doubt think he's out the door.
I mean, he could ask for a trade. I mean, because it's not looking like it's going to. It's
But
not
a team
looking like
would
it's
have
going to turn around in Carolina anytime soon. I mean, unless y'all do a complete front office overhaul.
The only one I want to stay in that front office is Scott Fritter.
At least get a rookie quarterback that can show potential and I don't know.
Shoot, even if we have Malik Willis. Malik's looking fine.
I fucking knew it. I was just thinking he's going to say Malik Willis. Oh.
Malik's looked good when he got to play.
Yeah. Las Vegas hosted Denver. Nolan, I told you so. Green Bay beating New England, but they barely beat Bailey Zappi. I don't know how to say his name, but I mean,
It had me thinking if I was going to pick
dude.
the Packers to lose this week.
The Patriots are probably the most trap game you could probably have because they play with everybody, but they're
not
bad.
Good enough to really.
I mean, the only if that defense was not coached by Bill Belichick, I do not have any faith that defense would be top half of the league. But
I mean, their secondary is still good, and they still got Matt Judon off the edge.
Yeah, I guess.
And they got who's the D tackle?
And then Rams,
Christian Barmore.
Rams at Niners. I don't know how to feel about the Rams. I do not know how
Their
to feel about the Rams.
Cheeks. I don't understand.
We thought they were going to dominate the NFC West, and at this point in time, we don't know who's going to win the NFC West.
I mean, their offensive line is bad. Stafford is racist.
That's wild.
I mean,
he's only throwing to Cooper Kupp. He's throwing to Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee.
You look at this team.
That's it.
You look at this team, man.
By the way, Allen Robinson is 7th in the league in routes run. So he's in plays. He's just not getting thrown at. Mm-hmm. It's insane.
That's what happened with Robert Woods last year. That's why Robert Woods left.
Robert Woods got traded.
He got traded?
Yeah, he got traded to Tennessee. Yes, he did.
For who?
I don't know.
Yeah, Robert Woods is in Tennessee.
But I know, but he didn't get traded.
He got traded.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, I think he. Well, yeah, he did get traded.
He got traded.
Oh yeah.
He picked the Titans in the trade.
Okay, so he did. He basically signed with the Titans.
I also thought he would have.
Shut up.
So we were both right and we were both wrong.
Shut up. We're not doing this again.
I also think it's wild that he hasn't had a bigger part in what the Titans are doing.
Robert Woods?
They signed Allen Robinson and said, hey, bro, where you want to go?
Exactly. So, after last week, Tmo and myself, finished 8-8.
He picked the Titans because he thought AJ Brown was gonna be there.
Oh, that sucks.
He was like, man, I already got a relationship with the coaches. And it's like they got Derrick Henry and AJ Brown and Ryan Tannehill.
And Ryan Tannehill was crazy.
And Ryan Tannehill is really crazy.
I'm saying that's somebody he named their top performing team and coach of the year, Mike Vrabel.
I'll never forget when old Cheddar
team
Bush.
was beneficial for my career.
I'll never forget when old Cheddar Bush told me that Ryan Tannehill was top 10. That is a hot take of the millennium right there, bud. No shot.
Joining a great offense and a great team.
Right. And then Nolan went 10-6. So Timo's overall record is 33-1.
Stay hot. Stay hot, Rocket.
Under 500.
I'm just here trying to temper expectations.
Oh, Sid's is 31-32-1. And then Nolan's is 37-26-1. Mo knows is an abysmal 2-7.
Mo don't know anything.
Yeah,
Mo don't know ball.
Mo don't know nothing. And then Sid's picks is a solid 7-2. Went undefeated this last week. So now we are moving on to our week 5 look or predictions, preview, look ahead, whatever.
Oh, do we do before we get into week 5?
Predicts.
Do we have our buy or sell segment for the week? I didn't see anything for Wolpow. I didn't see any Wolpow worthy moments.
I didn't see any Wolpow.
I didn't see any Wolpow moments.
I didn't see any Wolpow. I mean, well, actually, I wouldn't call the ho you.
No. I mean, that's his name. That's his name.
That's his name. That is his name,
Oh, you
ladies
fat.
and gentlemen. And I said it.
No, I didn't see no Wolpows. But I mean, if you got a buy or sell, go for it. I know I don't personally.
You don't have a buy or sell. Listen, you got a buy or sell?
I mean, I have one, but I don't know if it's good enough.
Text it to me.
Anyways,
Or text the group chat.
My buy or sell. Listen, we got a sale coming in.
I said it earlier, but I wasn't serious. But now I'm thinking about it.
We got a sale coming in this week. We're gonna sell. We're gonna sell KFC. Is what we're doing.
What did they do to you, my brother?
Listen, I got this thing.
They just sell chicken.
No, listen, I got this twisted thing I do. I'll intentionally go to restaurants I don't like as much, and go there because it makes me appreciate the ones I like more.
All right.
You're a fucking maniac.
All right, Dahmer.
Like, I know that's wild.
What do you mean you know that's wild? What are you talking? What?
I just said I go to restaurants that I don't like as good as others, like that I think are mid to bad. There's one restaurant that I can never
tempering expectations.
Like I couldn't tell you. I was driving by there today. I was on the way home. I was like, man, I haven't eaten anything all day. I see KFC. I'm like, couldn't tell you the last time I've eaten KFC.
What was around? What else was around?
Oh, brother. I mean, you name it, it was probably around. Like we're talking about Cookout, McDonald's.
You chose. Oh my.
You want to talk about and Long John Silver's down the road, but you want to talk about a place where it's laundering money? They got to be laundering money out of Long John Silver's. Ain't no way them and Arby's ain't like doing something fishy. Yeah. But
I mean, Arby's is a way better than Long John Silver's,
bro.
They're both trash.
I am appalled. Get out.
Like, what are you talking about? Long John Silver's down here. Arby's is up here, and then everything else is there.
I've never heard that in my whole life.
What?
You purposely at restaurants you don't like.
Yeah.
So you can appreciate the good ones.
So I can appreciate the ones I like more.
You skip Cookout.
Can we call that UNC to come check you for a head injury?
Well, apparently he doesn't know shit either. So
what are we doing? What? This is whoa.
Oh, it's like next level thinking. Yeah.
This is like the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. But continue.
Yeah, but anyway, so I get the 3-piece Nashville hot. Bow. It comes out.
What that is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the lady was sweet. 10 out of 10 customer service. I show her my little thing. I got this little card. It gives me a free apple pie. We're rolling with that. And I'm eating. And first of all,
pause. You could have just said you went for the free apple pie. And we wouldn't, have looked at you like you were.
But I could have gotten this anywhere.
Here's my
this card. I can show you the card.
Plan.
I can show you the card. It's not like it just has KFC on this card. I could have went anywhere in Greenville and it has something for it.
Could have just said free apple pie when you told us a psychotic plan, like legitimate.
So,
No, keep going. I'm reading the card.
Yeah. So I go there and I'm like, I don't even know what to get. Like, I just see that and I'm like, sure, we'll give it a whirl. Order it, no sauce. The Nashville, the season that's on it's apparently supposed to be the what gets it through. I was eating, and I was doing them chews like. I was like, yeah, this ain't it, pie.
So,
That's the willpower of the week.
to give the viewers a mental image of what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at it looks like a gift card.
It looks like the Panther booster cards we used to sell.
It's got 25 restaurants on it. If I was making a list in order of the restaurants I would go to that are listed on this card, KFC would be 25th. Okay, so let's just get that out of the way, right? Second of all, this right here still, you could have just said you were going for the free apple pie, man. And we wouldn't have thought you were a cereal necrophiliac.
No. I didn't realize it was on the card till I was in the drive. I was in the drive-thru ready to order before I saw it was on the card.
Insanity.
Oh, yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, I know.
Let me see this card.
I'm going to talk about lunatics. I'm just too elite.
But
I can't see.
Well, take off the glasses.
No.
yeah, Ray Charles, that's wild.
God, dude,
But,
I hate this guy, man.
Yeah, we're gonna sell like they have been added to my list of restaurants. I cannot I do that. I do it kind of frequently.
Timo, you're laced.
Wait, didn't we eat at a KFC when we went to the Hornets game?
No.
We had a Popeyes.
It was Popeyes.
But yeah, they've added to the list of restaurants I cannot convince myself. There's two that I cannot convince myself to pull through their drive-through, no matter how down bad I am.
What's the other one?
Burger King.
What?
I can't do Burger King.
So I go to Burger King for two things. They're spicy.
Chicken fries.
They're spicy. Nope. Their chicken fries are not as
Timo,
good
I
as
can't
everybody
lie.
thinks they are.
You are kick rocks, bro.
So they're spicy.
This is wild.
They're spicy chicken sandwich.
Mm. They just banned their chicken
You get 10%
No, you
off at Dunkin'
did
and you're
not.
going to Starbucks?
The Chiking.
Yeah.
They took the Chiking.
Spicy with no pickles.
Yeah, they took the Chiking off.
Really?
Well, they just lost the customer, I guess. And then mozzarella sticks.
Real quick, just to backtrack a little bit. So you go to Starbucks like all the time, right?
Mm.
You get 10% off Dunkin' Donuts with this card.
Yeah.
Who goes to Dunkin' Donuts for coffee?
I mean, I go to Dunkin' for coffee too. I just don't post them.
What the?
I don't go to Dunkin' and I don't go I gotta order when I go to Dunkin'.
He said the bitches don't like Dunkin'.
I gotta order whenever I go to Dunkin'. Like, I know what I'm getting. It's also much simpler than having to order at Starbucks.
Yeah.
You gotta be bilingual to order at Starbucks.
Anyway, finish your KFC story.
No, I mean that's about it. It was just really trash.
Okay, facts. I mean, we knew that, but God, dude, fucking lunatic.
Yeah, the serial killer behavior.
I can't.
But like now, whenever I go wherever I go next, it makes them McDoubles taste a lot better.
No, I'm not asking to pick dinner. Shit.
Well, no. I don't do that with friends. I only do it to torture myself.
Were you not a masochist enough being a Panthers fan?
Wow. I guess you learn more every day. I didn't know I was doing a podcast with, somebody who might have passed middle school math and Jeffrey Dahmer's incarnate. It's insanity. So we're looking ahead to week 5. The game that's on tonight is Colts Broncos.
Dear God.
I'd rather eat at a KFC.
I'd rather eat Long John Silver's than watch.
The episode title: KFC, no bar stool.
Facts. Giants at Green Bay. I think pretty straightforward. Green Bay's going to win. Giants could maybe upset, but
with Jake Fromm.
I highly doubt it.
With Jake Fromm, you think they're beating Aaron Rodgers?
Probably not. But their defense
Allen
is really
Lizard.
good. Detroit at New England. F the Patriots. Maybe Detroit will put 60 points on them. Who knows? They'll definitely give up at least 40, but maybe they can bring out the win.
The way the Lions have been this season is like they're gonna score 46 and give up 47.
Nolan, you better not lose to the Browns. That's all I've got to say.
I don't think we should.
Jags, Texans. Texans catching a tough break, man. I mean, they just can't seem to get a game that's going to favor them at the moment. And I like the Texans. I think they're going to be all right.
Milkman Mills, Brandon Cooks.
Mills.
Damian Pierce looks good.
Milkman Mills, it's not really his. Not much. He's not been great, but he hasn't been.
Yeah. He's been serviceable.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Must be nice.
Exactly. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I mean, Tom Brady is Tom Brady.
Kyle Pitts isn't playing this week.
Oh, he's not.
So
I mean, yeah,
he doesn't do anything.
He wasn't playing before.
He's a really small tackle now.
About to say.
He's he's extremely undersized.
Is it Marcus Mariota needs another blocker in there?
For what?
He was not really
For all
playing
the
before,
read
my
options
friend.
about to run. Apparently, Drake London's the only person who catch a ball there.
Exactly. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. Kenny Pickett might be able to squeak one out here, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
It's either going to be a close game or it's going to get ugly in the favor of Buffalo. I don't see there being an in-between. Dolphins at Jets. I have zero faith in Teddy Bridgewater. Absolutely none. But our defense is good enough where we should be able to squeak out a win and hopefully get Tua back for week 6.
Can y'all let Corey Davis go crazy and then just that's the only person who does good?
No.
Why not? Help a brother out.
Chicago at should have drafted better and traded better. Chicago,
Traded better?
Bro, you dropped Damian Harris.
Damon Harris. I picked up Ramondre
40 minutes after the draft, dropped Damian Harris, who was perceived as a running back 1.
Perceived, and now he's running back.
Okay, but at the time he was perceived as a running back 1. You could have got something of value for him.
Cap.
Better than
I have
Ramondre
Ramondre Stevenson. I don't care.
Oh boy, and he wonders why he's projecting to sit in a Waffle House in 6 months.
I'm actually not now.
Yeah, he's not right now.
Yeah, Cade is. That's what Cade. Sorry,
Not right now. It's
Cade is over.
Oh no, it's Nate. It's Nate. Right
Nate's over.
Nate.
Did Cade finally get a win?
Yeah.
Yeah. He beat me last week.
I'm 2-2.
I'm 2-2.
Timo,
are you 2-2 or you 3-1?
I'm 2-2.
he's 2-2.
Everybody's 2-2 except for Wyatt.
Lucas is 3-1.
Yeah.
Because he played Wyatt.
I
I played Wyatt this week.
Where we at?
Take care of business.
Tennessee at Washington. I don't know who to pick here, and if I'm being honest, I don't care. Carson Wentz, Ryan Tannehill. I don't know. I'd rather watch.
Jahan Dotson's gonna go crazy.
I'd rather watch Pop Warner football. You know, Jahan Dotson isn't playing. He's hurt.
Is he out?
Yes, he's out.
I didn't know he was out.
Yep. Seattle at New Orleans. We're either going to get a Geno Smith legacy game, or what's supposed to happen is going to happen, and the Saints are going to win by
Here's the
10
hoping.
points.
Here's the hoping.
Oh, I need the Saints to win.
I need Geno Smith.
Niners at Panthers. Oh boy.
Brother.
Eagles at Cardinals. I feel like this one could get kind of exciting, personally. Two quarterbacks who have very similar play styles. Two offenses that can.
Arizona's
and
offense.
one good defense.
Arizona's offense isn't that good. Like, they're not. So
I mean,
Marcus Brown's a dog.
I mean, they have big play potential.
Rondo Moore's back. Rondo Moore's back now.
They explode and they score quick. I mean, entering the fourth quarter of y'all's game, it was 10-10, and then y'all lost 28-10.
It was 26-16.
Oh, 26-16.
The
Scored 16
touchdown.
points in the fourth quarter. So, I
Right.
mean, their offense is quick strike. It only wants to wake up in the fourth quarter for some reason.
Marquise Brown is a dog, though.
Yeah, but they're still dangerous. They're still a problem, personally.
Too bad Marquise Brown ain't going to do shit.
Cowboys at the Rams. Booper Kush.
Booper Bush.
Booper Kush. I mean,
long
you
live
do
the
it?
legend.
you said what?
Long live the legend.
You think he moves to 5-0 as a starter against the Rams? I know, Timo, you picked him.
Yep.
I picked him.
Why didn't you pick that as your upset?
Because he also picked him.
Oh, yeah, facts. Bengals at... Oh, Hemi's riding with Joe Shiesty.
Who are they playing?
Hey.
Raiders.
All right, they're playing. Right.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Lamar Jackson's on a tear.
Yeah, but the Ravens' defense is fucking awful.
Yeah, it is, but...
They've given up more yards than... They're like almost 100 more
Lamar
yards than
Jackson
anybody
is
else.
playing against the Bengals defense. See what I'm saying?
I mean, the Bengals' defense is better than the Ravens' defense.
Maybe, maybe not. And then Kansas City is hosting Las Vegas. That might get ugly.
That's probably gonna be ugly.
Probably gonna get ugly. Patrick Mahomes is that guy.
I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm a Chiefs fan this
We
week.
want to talk about Mo Knows for the week. Timo, who is your first lock?
My first lock. So you might as well bet on the other team. We're gonna take.
Facts.
We're gonna lock in Kansas City. Take care of business. Monday Night Football. If that one doesn't go right, then I'm never doing this again. I'll just forfeit.
The segment ends.
Yeah, segment ends next week if Patty doesn't take care
Come
of
up with
business.
So
some
are we gonna have a forfeit for Sid's picks and Mo Knows too?
It doesn't matter. Like I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You've lost all hope.
Yeah, football's going great.
My first lock is gonna be Tampa Brady versus the Atlanta Falcons. The divorce news broke. He's out for blood. And
City boy Tom.
Right place, wrong time for the Atlanta
See, yeah, I
Falcons.
dumped that hoe.
For the next lock, yeah, you can go ahead and lock in every game against the Panthers for the remainder of this season. We're going to take San Fran to embarrass us as a football team. Sunday, are they going to make me wait till 4 o'clock to watch that massacre? Because that's what it's looking like.
I think so.
Yeah.
God bless. Well, yep,
At least you get to watch an entertaining game in the 1 o'clock slot.
I guess.
I guess.
I'd rather rip the band-aid
Yeah, no,
stuff
I
later.
I understand that.
Oh, yeah, we play at 4:05.
Tough.
Oh, you got that game? Ew.
They're probably playing.
That's the same game we had this past week.
Oof.
That means there's going to be nothing on Fox, and then at 4 o'clock, that's going to come on. So I'm going to have to watch the CBS game, so I'm probably going to be watching whoever the Steelers are playing.
Bills.
If you're going to be watching Stream East, you can pick any game.
Pick any game you want.
Shout out Stream East.
Sponsor us.
I'm just going to say.
Yeah, facts. So my second lock of the week is going to be Minnesota over the Chicago Bears. The Bears look abysmal, and Minnesota usually plays good against division rivals.
And for our upset, we are taking the Tennessee Titans to handle business in Washington. That's our upset of the week. Derrick Henry, I think he's poised for another good game. He's been having a couple here lately. I think they're just going to keep the ball rolling against a banged-up Washington team.
Facts. So this, Sid's upset of the week. Sid picks upset of the week. It's a doozy. It's kind of unexpected.
Off the wall.
It's not off the wall. It's less. I think this team is going to beat this team, or I think this team is better than this team, and it's more like kind of storyline-ish. I personally do not see a team starting 5-0. I feel like the Eagles have to lose at some point. You know what I'm saying? And Kyler Murray, quick strike offense. This could be a high-scoring game, 30s, 40s, who knows? But I feel like the Eagles are just due for a loss. And they're still a phenomenal football team. They could easily go 5-0, but I think I'm going to play the storyline here and say that the Cardinals knock off the Philadelphia Eagles for my upset of the week.
The Eagles don't play like other than the Cardinals, they don't play like a good team until the Packers in November 27th. Because I don't believe in the Cowboys.
Yeah, and so like using that math, there's probably 3 more games and then 3 more games before that. So do we really feel like the Eagles are going to start 10-0?
No, I don't.
Exactly.
But we didn't think the Cardinals were going to start 10-0.
They started 11-0.
Exactly.
But we knew the Cardinals were bad. We were just waiting for it to happen, right? We know the Eagles are good, but do we think they're going to start 10-0 good?
I think it'd be better to be like versus the Cowboys would make more sense than versus the Cardinals, because the Cowboys don't look bad. I don't see it lasting.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think they start 5-0.
And they also get their bye week in week 7. And then they play the Steelers, Texans, Commies, Colts.
Jesus.
And then Packers, Titans, Giants, Bears, Cowboys, Saints, Giants.
God, dude. They might go 17-0. I mean, my God. I mean, I know the Dolphins have an easy schedule. Like, after, like, we got put through the ringer the first 4 weeks.
Our schedule sucks. Like, our schedule, buddy.
They're like, he's like, you know them Panthers fellas?
But, I mean, it's hard. I think you don't have a hard schedule when your team is bad.
Yeah. But
Like-
it's also like the AFC North, though. Like, they're not as good as we thought they were going to be. Like, they're not like this Bengals, Ravens, Browns powerhouse where Steelers were still flirting with 500. Like, that they're not what we thought they were going to be. And neither is the NFC West either. Like, we thought
No, the NFC West was supposed to be a lot better than this.
Exactly. Like, the
It was
Rams,
supposed to just be everybody beating up on the Seahawks, and right now the Seahawks have the lead in that division.
Exactly. That's insanity. And
I can't even. Like, is it Matt Stafford playing? Is he injured? Is he?
It's the elbow.
Stupid as shit. I don't know.
It's the elbow. He has it's like dead arm basically.
Yeah.
You think he's got the
From just
the old baseball injury?
Yeah,
just Cooper Cup.
that's what they said it was related to in the preseason.
I mean, if he was supposed to have Tommy John,
Of course, he has a baseball background.
yeah, but I mean, if he was supposed to get Tommy John,
No. I don't think he's supposed to get TJ.
I don't think it was that serious.
he needed a surgery and didn't get it.
Well,
I mean, I don't know of many other elbow surgeries that don't involve breaks. You know what I mean?
no, I'm hearing you. Yeah.
But
Anybody else got anything?
Also, their
I like
offensive
these
line
people
is
in for a long one
shitty.
today. If you made it to this point, man,
Oh,
shout out to
40.
you in the video.
yeah, man,
If you
like,
made it to this
shout
point,
out.
do something
Yeah.
on our socials.
um,
Something like.
I'm begging you.
We also got to figure out what to call these fuckers.
well, there needs to be more of them before we title 5-10 people.
We get 20.
Consistent.
We get 20 listeners.
But-
Okay.
Listen, man, shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all being able to allow us to, because we come back for you guys, really, and even like we joke about the numbers being low and everything, but it's the few of you that do listen and are so entertained that at least keep me wanting to get back on the mic. You know, let's create more content. To be able to think that you care enough to listen to our opinions, it means a lot. So
And,
we appreciate you.
One thing, and like, what he was talking about, like we joke about like viewers being low and listeners being low and downloads being low.
We love all 20 of you.
So that is point A. And point B is when our team was talking about earlier how he's crazy. I'm fucking crazy.
That's psychosis.
We will get there. We
Yeah.
will get there. Eventually we're
It
gonna...
is a lot of, like, y'all might not think it's that big a deal, but, like, as far as the people listening to this, but it's a big deal to get 3 guys who are all, like, busy, like we are, to be able to find time to all be able to collaboratively sit together for an hour and a half, but we're here for, like, 2.5 hours
Exactly.
to do what we love. But and that's not us saying it for you to like pity us or
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
I'm not looking for
Don't
pity.
do that. We
Feel
do
bad
it 'cause
for
we-
me.
we
Yeah,
it.
don't do that.
We do it because we want to and because we
Yeah,
enjoy
like
it.
we know,
And
like we could obviously like
sharing it is like priority number 2, right? And then so as time gets on, as we figure out our schedules, as some of us learn how to edit, video will eventually come. We'll eventually get an actual setup somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll grow. Right. I care about this too much because I didn't go to college for journalism. Didn't go to college for none of that. So I'm not getting a real journalism job, quote unquote. And this is something I've always wanted to do. So
We don't.
you said what?
He said we don't need journalism.
That's what I'm saying. New journalism sucks.
Journalism
Anyway.
is for bums.
Exactly. But
yeah, Skip Bayless.
I'm not going to be able to stop until I get to where I want to be. So.
All right. So after that old sappy thing, we will.
Drop kick you out of that chair.
Nah, I'm just. I was just giving you the cue to get ready because I'm gonna drop a.
I mean, okay, I got you, but like you keep acting wild. I'm gonna strangle you with your mic cord. Cool.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Peace.